Okay, we're gonna see how this goes. So this is day 2. I had yesterday we went over it. I had the Subway for $7.57, and I tried a restaurant called Culver's. I think Culver's for $10.05. Um, and then between those two, I was able to portion them out and eat the whole day. I didn't spend any more money. Earlier today, I spent $10.44 at Panera, and then I spent where is it? There we go. 25 something at this Chinese place. And I still have plenty of the food. And I did that on purpose to be able to, have it for the rest of tonight and to have some snacks into tomorrow. Now, my day has already been going for about close to 15 hours now. So I'm about to hit the gym for 2 hours. I'll run a marathon on the treadmill, and then I'll do my strength training. That really works for me for like my stress and just making sure that I sleep well at night. So we've basically kind of hashed out the idea that there's going to be 3 playlists. The first playlist is going to be for the Locke episodes, the ones that are 40 slides, and they're just educating you about Locke. This is going to be hashtag Locke Journey. And it's going to follow me getting a trucking job and how for 1 year I would use the Locke system to move my life forward to create a better financial situation for me. And I mean, to be able to move your life forward in just 1 year is actually a really, really, cool feat. You got to be patient when you're talking about finances. And then the third one is going to be Locke Book Club. I don't care what y'all say. I love reading books. It's a huge portion of my day. So if you guys want me to be able to put out more content, you're going to have to work with me on that, which means I'm going to start as I read a book. I think it's going to be a PowerPoint presentation with the same Locke background, but instead of a blackboard, it's going to be a whiteboard. That way there's just the contrast to it, and I'll just make thumbnails for which chapter I'm on or subchapter. We'll see how, the books are organized, and then I'll go through and read it. And that way, you also have an audio. If you don't want to read these books, that's cool. You don't have to, but you can at least, throw them on while you're driving and listen to them via audio. So that's really how it's going to be growing. I'm going to try to, I read probably about a book a day, but I'll record a book a month, whichever one I think will be best fit for Locke. The Locke episodes, the educational 40 slide episodes, I'm going to try to do once a week. Some people are saying do it Mondays. Some people are saying do it Fridays. Another person said Thursday, just so I can pull off because that's what I do. It's true, I do. But we'll see how that goes. These little live things, and I'm not sure how live goes. I don't know if it just deletes it afterwards or if I can post it in there. I gotta work on these settings. And I'm trying to make this as genuine as possible. If you're starting your journey, you are starting this on your own and you're having to learn. So I'm trying to show that I'm not perfect, and trying to show how things happen. And even though it drives people crazy, yes, I'm talking to you. You know who you are, Mr. Obsessed with YouTube. Yeah, I can't always remember everything that I'm taught. In fact, I usually don't, because I can delegate it out. But yeah, so that's basically kind of a feel for it. People really want to have these daily blogs. I'm really wanting to have people focus on their money and their finances. So I'm kind of really flabbergasted. The Locke episodes, the presentations, that's my pace. The video books, I don't know what you call them. is my pace. I read, I learn, I incorporate it into my life. I don't watch journals. I don't watch video blogs. Don't get me wrong. I respect a lot of bloggers out there. I know a good number of people who have very successful followings. And, you know, they've offered their help, which I really appreciate, you guys. Like, seriously, you honor me, you humble me. And maybe next year we will start teaming up and doing more of the networking thing, that next stage of business. But this right here, this is really about the seed. This is about starting. This is about when you've never done any sort of business, you've never read any sort of financial book. All you know is you go to work, you get a paycheck, you pay your bills. That's all anyone's ever taught you. That's all that you know. You're not sure where to go from there. That's really where I'm focusing on. That's what this year is about. How to go from just living to consciously financially living. So, you know, as I get more people to this channel, which is still a little difficult because, like I said, I don't have a custom URL. And a lot of people I talk to about Lock, it is through Facebook, and they wanted me to start another Facebook page. But honestly, that right there just, it confuses me. I don't use the Sitaga page anyway. And my whole goal with this Living on Cash Flow and Lock Tribe is to eventually brand it and have someone else carry the torch forward. I don't want to be the face of this. I don't like fame. I love learning. I love connecting. But I don't know, the whole idea of you've never actually met me, dude, and you've already got an opinion of me. I've never liked that. But I'm told that this is the way the younger generation does it, and if I want to reach the younger generation, I have to blog so people can see my characteristics. So that's what this is going to be. So every day, at least once a day, doing just a short little video thing from my phone in between meetings or gym or that kind of thing. And then, I mean, I'm pre-recording, like I'm making and pre-recording the Lock episodes, and then, of course, the Lock Book Club. I'll be doing as well. The Lock Book Club is a little bit harder because I want to be able to read it in one sitting, and just setting aside that chunk of time is a little difficult for me, not to mention sometimes Camtasia can't keep up with the longer videos. I know people have said that I need to get a time. If I'm going to be doing these videos, I need to choose a time of day and start being consistent so that people know when to watch and when to tune in. I will try to be more conscious of that and think on it. But, you know, this is all baby steps, and this is all part of it. So I want you to see this, that when you're first starting, you're just trying to figure it out. You've got an idea and maybe a concept, and you're just trying to figure it out and how to put it together to push it forward. Yeah, I guess that is all I really need to do. I don't know. This is probably why I'm not a social butterfly. I like to get in there, explain what needs to be explained, get the information that needs to be getting. You're good. Okay. Oh, you're not. Oh, well, this is how we can help. All right, you're going to take my advice. Cool. Oh, you're not. Okay, fine. All right, bye. Keep going. So just sitting around coming up with something to talk about is not my strength. Though, I did promise, okay, two thoughts just passed my mind. I did promise Regina that I would get a moisturizer with a suntan or an SPF or whatever, because I am out in the sun too much, as she puts it. So I did, and I put it on once, which is why my sun's so soft. I know I was supposed to put it on like every 2 hours, but I did once, okay, Regina? I did once. You got it, girl. And then the second point was that I had told Justin that I would explain always alone, never by yourself. If you can understand this concept, I firmly believe you can change the world, because you are always alone. You are 100% always alone. You are the only brain inside of your body, okay? You are the only one who knows your thoughts. You are the only one who knows your feelings. You are the only one who knows the interpretation of your perception of what is going on. And you are the only one who knows the solutions that you are creating for your situation. So in that context, you are alone. It does not matter if you're laying down holding someone. It does not matter if you're in a huge group of friends. You are always alone. You are alone in the way that you perceive the world. Now, you're never by yourself because we are all on the planet. We do share it. Your actions do affect someone else. Okay, so you could be alone and thinking, wow, everyone seems to be having a great time, but I'm feeling fucking miserable. Okay, that's alone. That's what's in your head. You don't tell anybody. You're alone in that thought. You are miserable at this party. But you're not alone, which means you could start moping. You could start getting mad at people. You could say, hey, I've got other plans, or I got a business meeting in the morning, so I need to go, and dismiss yourself. It's all up to you. But you understand that your actions affect other people. I might get into that a little bit later, but at this point in time, the car's getting really stuffy because this is the South and it never gets freaking cold during the summertime. And it's ready for me to go into the gym. But I will be trying to get into doing these journals every day, just showing you the lock journey. Now, classes don't start until Monday, so I got this week, kind of preparing and getting this stuff done. And then I'm going to a trucking school that doesn't pay for the first month, which actually that's a really good point I should probably cover, is the fact that there are many, many, many well-intentioned, beautiful people in my life who don't trust my decision. They say, oh, you're not getting paid for an entire month? It must be a scam. Well, first and foremost, I've been looking into this for 4 months now, researching different trucking companies. And I actually found the trucking company before I found the trucking school. And when I found out that the trucking company goes through this school, that's when I made that decision. I had actually found them separately, found out they work together. I also found out that, yes, it is $5,000 for the schooling. But if you pass everything for that month of training, you get all the way to your CDL, and you work with this particular company for 6 months, they will pay a majority of that. And you actually only pay from your paychecks from the company, and you only pay a total of $1,200. So to me, $1,200 for a CDL is well worth it. I mean, that's an incredible price. And I think it's also a good thing to show you the struggle. Look, I'm not using my other cash flows. Okay, I'm not using my other investments, and I'm not using any connections that I have. Nobody at these two companies, at the school or at the company, knows me. I can't build off of any connections that I currently have. So nothing's going to be handed to me. I am a female going into a typically male-dominated environment again. And I already know the types of things that will be happening. So I wanted to make this, a genuine journey. I want you guys to see how this works when you can just go get a job. Go get a job. And then start using lock to become conscious. And then start using lock to be changing your life. And, I can't show you the whole journey, but at least in the next year, I can at least show you the beginnings of the journey. And hopefully you guys can see it all. So I'm going to end this and go inside and go to the gym. And once I figure out how I undo this.